All right, good afternoon. I'm Judge Michael Davis. You're all here because you've been arrested, and under the laws of the state of Florida, you have the right to see a neutral judge within 24 hours of your arrest. Today is not going to be your trial. I'm not going to be deciding guilt or innocence. I will be deciding whether or not there was probable cause to arrest you, and if so, I'll set a reasonable bond in your case if it's applicable under the law.
That's good.
Now, you have the right to remain silent. Anything that you say can and will be used against you. So don't talk about the facts of your case today. Everything you're saying is being recorded. What you can and should talk about today are your things like your community and family ties and your work history, things that will assist me in knowing how to set a reasonable bond in your case. You also have the right to counsel. If you've hired a private attorney, please let me know. I'll contact them for you. Or you can utilize the public defender's office. Mr. Romero is there with you in the main jail, and Mr. Ofsal is here with me in my courtroom. We're going to start with Owen Vernon.
Mr. Vernon's here, President Main Judge.
Very good. Mr. Vernon, you've been charged with domestic violence battery, and I'm going to find probable cause for that offense. Advocate, have you had any contact with the victim?
I did hear her. She just wanted to know the outcome. She wasn't getting.
All right, Mr. Linder, any priors?
I'm not. Your Honor, I'm having issues with my system this pre-trial. Do you have any?
No, not there.
All right, Mr. Romero?
Yeah, since being with Mr. Vernon, he's been residing in our community since 1992. He's currently employed. He works at the Waffle House. He's been working for the Waffle House since 1993. He makes $14 an hour. Your Honor, what he's asking for is a reasonable bond. Considering his strong ties to the community, we'd be asking you to consider an ROR. My understanding is that the victim, his daughter, does not live there. She just recently, I believe, purchased her own property. So at this time, we'd be asking you to consider an ROR.
All right, I'm going to set a $1,000 bond in your case, sir. You're not to have any contact with your daughter. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find her on social media. Stay at least 500 feet away. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you, sir.
Your Honor,
Yes.
Can you give me 10 seconds to explain to him the no contact, just in case the daughter's there?
Sure, no
Okay.
problem, no problem.
Thank you. Thank you, Judge.
Sure, no problem. Calvin Bird.
Mr. Bird, come on up, please.
All right, Mr. Bird, you're charged with 2 counts of domestic violence battery, 1 count of abuse of an elderly or disabled adult, and 1 count of obstructing or depriving the means of communication. I'm going to find probable cause for these offenses, sir. Advocate, have you had any contact with the victim?
I spoke to the grandmother.
Yep.
She just made it very clear that she's not bonding him out. That's all.
Okay.
She didn't say anything about safety or anything.
Okay. Mr. Linder, any priors?
Yes, Judge. 2015, possession of cocaine. 2014, battery on a firefighter. 2012, criminal mischief, disorderly conduct. 2010, trespass. 2010, possession of cocaine. 09, delivery of cocaine. 06, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. 09, criminal mischief. 03, disorderly conduct.
All right. Mr. Romero?
Yeah, since being Mr. Bird, Judge, he's been residing in South Florida for the past 31 years. He's not employed. He collects disability. He believes it's about $500 a month. He's not the guardian of his finances. I believe his grandmother is the person that actually takes care of him and handles all of his finances. Your Honor, he has no money in the bank, no property. He said that he couldn't live in a separate place. He would be living with his biological mother. So we'd be asking you to consider pre-trial release, Your Honor.
All right. Hang on. All right, they're here for this case?
She is his caseworker, she said.
Oh, okay. All right. Hi, how are you? What's your name?
Hi, my name's Kathy London. I work for Broward Health for Children's Diagnostic and Treatment Center.
Okay, great.
Someone from pretrial release called me. I have the name on my phone and asked me to be here.
Good.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
That's okay. You don't have to worry about the name. I'm glad you're here. That's the important thing, is that you made it. So what did you want to tell me about Calvin?
A couple things. He has been with our clinic. He's been,
Can you hear Mr. Romero?
Not really.
Just do me a favor, there's a microphone right there. Just speak up just a little bit because the public defender needs to be able to hear you, okay?
I appreciate that.
sure, he's been receiving medical care for a chronic blood disorder since that he was born with from our clinic for 15 years at least.
Okay.
More than 15, probably 20. So we manage that. We manage his psychiatric care.
Okay.
He's been through drug court several times. He seems to have been helpful for him when he was court ordered to take mental health medicines
Okay.
and adhere to medical treatment. Unfortunately, this time I spoke with his grandmother, and she said she's not willing to take him back into the home,
Yeah.
which has been the first time she's ever said that.
Well, she's the victim in this case, and I'm going to order that there be no contact anyway. So because I have some concerns for her safety, but so he's a little bit medically fragile.
Medically fragile, definitely. Developmentally delayed.
Okay.
History of chronic mental illness.
Okay.
Is it okay to mention the chronic mental illness or no?
Can we just go sidebar and do that?
Yeah, I don't want it to be broadcast over the. This is a live broadcast. I'm going to go sidebar for a minute. Okay. All right. All right. I've had some off-the-record discussions with his. I'm sorry, you're a case manager or his case manager, right? First, his case manager and Mr. Opsahl's had an opportunity to speak with her. I'm going to appoint the public defender in this case. So I'm going to ask that the public defender is going to look into an appropriate program for Mr. Bird. I'll send a monetary bond today. And if you are able to get into a program, you want this back on second look, that's fine. Just let me know. I also am going to ask the jail that he be medically evaluated. I want to make sure that Mr. Bird is getting all of his medications. I understand that there's quite a few that he takes. If he needs to be transferred to the North Broward Medical Wing, please evaluate him for that. Sir, I understand. I've heard from your counselor. I understand your situation. You're not going to be able to have any contact with Grandma at this time. You're going to have to stay 500 feet away from her. Okay?
Your Honor, the only issue I want to address regarding the grandmother is my understanding in speaking with Mr. Bird that she's his guardian. She handles all his financial affairs. So, would you allow?
I'm going to allow phone contact.
Thank you.
I'm going to allow phone contact, but you got to stay 500 feet away from her. All right, until further order of the court. Now you're going to see Judge Cohen. And Grandma will probably come in, and at some point that might change. But for now, just phone contact, nothing else. You can't go over to the house, okay? I'm going to set a $1,000 bond on count 1, $1,000 bond on count 2, $2,500 bond count 3, and $1,000 bond on count 4. I'm appointing the public defender, and again, if there's a program that he can go to, and you want to put this back on second look, I'm happy to consider it. Okay. All right. Good luck, Mr. Bird.
Now, Judge, one other issue, because I don't know if this was discussed at all, and if his caseworker, Miss Kathy London, knows anything about the situation with his biological mother. I believe her name is Bertha Bird. If that's an acceptable location, I don't know if you would consider, if pretrial can verify that potentially you might consider that.
I don't know. Have you ever met Mom? His mom?
She's never had custody of him.
Yeah.
Her own issues that prevented that.
She didn't raise him, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna take a guess here and say that her rights were probably terminated. So I think that's probably not going to be an appropriate placement.
Okay.
But the public defender is on your case, sir. And I have a feeling I'll see you back in a couple of days. I hope so. All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you very much for coming in. It means so much to me that you did. All right. Thank you very much. Yes, please give Mr. Officer your card. Absolutely. And if there's anything that the court can do, you let me know. All right. So was that Mr. Weinberg?
I told him let me know if it's ready.
All right.
He's waiting on someone.
Which case was it?
Merengue?
Mr. Merengue.
No, not yet. His attorney is here, but he's not ready yet.
Oh, okay, no problem.
But he'll let us know in a couple of minutes. Okay. All right. Mr. Odom, what have you got?
On page 5, Mr. Wayne Trail, 2 from, and one on second look, and then one that there was no paperwork.
Oh, right, okay. All right. Can I have Wayne Cottrell come on up?
Wayne Cottrell?
Page
come on up, please.
5. All right, Mr. Cottrell, good afternoon. I'm Judge Davis. Let's see, you are being held on a misdemeanor warrant. Charges trespass. It's a violation of a Fort Lauderdale municipal ordinance. I'm going to appoint an attorney to represent you. That attorney's name is Jeremy McLawrence. This is his associate, George Odom. All right, let me see here. Oh, yeah, it's pretty old. What are his priors, Mr. Linder? Keefe, 875-281.
He's never been formally arrested in Broward before.
All right, so he's definitely been out of trouble since 2014. All right, Mr. Cottrell, if you would like to plead no contest today, I will I'll withhold the adjudication, and you'll have a year to pay the court costs, $78. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, what's the price again?
The court cost is $78.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and raise your right hand. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, put your hand down and tell me your full name, please.
Wayne W. Cottrell, Wayne West Cottrell.
Mr. Cottrell, you've been charged with trespassing. How do you wish to plead to that offense? Do you want to plead no contest?
Correct, no contest.
Do you understand that by pleading no contest, you're giving up your right to have a trial in this case?
Yes.
Are you under the influence today of any drugs, alcohol, or prescription medication that would make it difficult for you to understand me?
No.
All right, I find your plea to be knowing, intelligent, and voluntary. I'm going to withhold the adjudication, and you'll have 1 year to pay those $78 court costs, okay?
Very good, sir.
All right, good
Thank
luck
you.
to you. Take care of yourself.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You said there was one more on the regular?
This morning, it was Dion Roberts.
Oh, right, that was the one with no paperwork. Did they put him in the afternoon, Dion Roberts?
I didn't see.
I don't see him.
I don't think they did not put it.
No.
Oh, they didn't put it.
Huh.
Not
That's
sure
odd.
about that.
Maybe the morning?
Moving it to the PM.
Right, that's true. And there was one on the second look, I think, for Mr. Odom.
Yes, Mr. Hornback.
Hornback?
Yes. Mr. Hornback? Mr. Hornback?
Oh.
He's on the second look. Maine.
They may not have brought him up.
Donald Hornback? Reset. It's a reset?
Oh, he's a reset? Medical? Okay. All right. All right, we'll reset.
Reset.
All right, no problem. So tomorrow, George.
And is that the same for Mr. Roberts?
Yeah, it looks that way. It looks like it just hasn't come through yet.
Okay.
All right.
Either way.
Thank you very much for
Thank
coming
you,
in.
Judge.
All right, appreciate it. All righty. Joel West, please.
No problem, Judge Davis.
All righty. Here's no.
Bond was this is up file. Bond was originally set at 500. His bond when he was first arrested, his bond was revoked on a pending felony. I have no objection to the court keeping the bond at 500.
Oh, I remember. I remember that. Okay, yeah.
Judge
Okay.
Judge Holmes handled the.
Wait. This wasn't me?
The original.
This wasn't. Oh, all right. There was a similar one. All right.
That.
There was because this is a very similar set of facts where we had that it
I
was
know.
not a second offense that you couldn't
I know.
find another.
Yeah,
one.
it
This
just.
is not that gentleman.
No, this was back in October. I checked already.
Okay.
Judge Holmes heard his first appearance. I would just ask that because it was upfiled to a felony, there is not a no contact order attached to the felony case yet.
Case, yeah, okay.
So just ask
All
you
right,
to order
bond,
that.
sir. I'm going to find probable cause for battery, second offense. Their bond will remain at $500, sir, on this case. There's also going to be no contact with the alleged victim. Stay 500 feet away. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find her on social media. Do you understand, sir?
That ain't no problem, Your Honor.
Okay, good luck to you. Take care of yourself.
Yeah.
Devin Correa?
On a separate case. Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Didn't I see her this morning?
Yes, they didn't. Even though it was on your paperwork,
Yeah.
the out-of-state hold wasn't attached because I didn't. For some reason, for instance, I didn't have it on my booking paperwork.
Oh, that's why there was confusion between Denver and Maryland.
Yeah, like it might have been on the finding sheet, but it wasn't on the booking. So.
I did her this morning, Deputy McCoy, so you didn't bring her back,
Yes.
right? Okay.
In fairness to Deputy McCoy, he asked me if I should bring it back in the
Yeah.
abundance of caution. I didn't know what was going on, so I didn't want to tell him, but I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. You're fine. She knows what's going
Yeah.
on. She
Right,
I explained
right.
it to her this morning that she's going to be held without bond, and that I'm finding probable cause for the warrant. We talked about the Maryland charges. She knows what's going on, and they'll put her on my extradition docket.
Okay.
Thank you, Deputy.
Thank you, Judge. All right.
All right. This next one is a municipal. That must be for Mr. Shade. Is it the only one, or does he have any? Are there any more municipals on the second look? Just gonna take a quick look. Otherwise, I think we can just handle this. Oh yeah, that was him too. All right. I will. I'll send him a text. All right, I'm going to pass Mr. Neal for a moment. Mark Smith.
Mr. Smith is here present. He can find the service of public defender.
All right, Mr. Smith, you're charged with an aggravated battery, grand theft auto, reckless driving, and operating without a valid driver's license. Frankly, I don't understand why this wasn't filed as aggravated battery on a law enforcement officer. You know, Mr. Lemon?
One moment, Your Honor.
No, we're trying to find out.
Because my guess is because it might be the vehicle was unmarked.
The vehicle was unmarked.
I'm just going looking at the second page where he states.
Go back outside, young man.
I'm sorry, Judge. I just had it.
Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm in the middle of a hearing here, and I'm trying to listen to Mr. Linder. Okay.
If you look at the second page, first paragraph, I took a position to the rear of the stolen vehicle in my unmarked white Toyota.
Okay. All right.
That being said, Your Honor, he is outright, Mr. Rutledge. I'm sorry. Under the name Mark Rutledge, Mr. Smith is out on a pending possession of cocaine that has been filed.
All right. What's the case number, please?
166898 CF10A, and for bond purposes on count 1, 2013 dealing in stolen property, 18 months state prison. Delivery of cocaine 2012 with a VOP 21 months. 2011 strong arm robbery with a VOP 21 months state prison.
All right. Mr. Smith, count 1 is going to be a $15,000 bond. Count 2, $2,500 bond. Count 3, $100 bond. And count 4, $25 bond. I'm revoking your bond in case 166898 CF10A. You're going to have to see your division judge for a monetary bond about that. Good luck, sir. 15,000. Oh, count 2 is 2,500. All right.
Hey, sir, did you find proper cause on why?
I sure did.
Battery?
I sure did. Good luck. All right. Did you ask me something, Patrice? All right. All right, sir. Counsel, you're here for Mario Merengue?
Yes, Your Honor. Good afternoon.
Mr. Merengue, come on up. Your private counsel's here present.
John Weinberg standing in for Larry Besser. Mr. Besser is Mr. Merengue's attorney of record.
Okay.
Larry has been my office mate and friend for between 25 and 30 years. He's in Tallahassee. He called me and asked me. I'm here on Mr. Merengue's behalf.
Sure.
Let me give you my simple understanding. Well, I never say a fight between two adults is appropriate. And in retrospect, I'm certain there might have been better ways. There was some provocation from the alleged victim in this case. Mr. Merengue is 58 years old. He has never been arrested anywhere in his life. He owns a business, a body shop in Boston that employs 4 other families. And incarceration could affect his ability to work, and not only himself, but these other families as well. And there were no weapons involved in this. It's unfortunate. It happened. Mrs. Merengue is here. I'm certain that Mr. Merengue would be more than happy to comply with any reasonable stay-away order. As a practical matter, well, I've not been to their residence. It's my understanding, having spent a little bit of time in Lighthouse Point and having had other clients there, that the homes are fairly close to each other because there's so much waterfront and the land is at such a premium. So lots are usually smaller than a quarter acre. And this is the next door neighbor. That's the only qualifying factor. When we get to the merits, there are people that have witnessed all the things that happened prior to this, and what provocation there was, and what inappropriate conduct there was from the victim. But that's for another point and another day.
Why is she coming
I
down this
believe
road?
the state attorney does not impose a reasonable bond for this individual, and I'm hoping when it's all done, under these circumstances, when this case is already been resolved, I'm hoping it can be with some kind of anger control and hopefully diversion, something where a guy who's lived 58 years without a record can finish his life at and hopefully not have dire consequences from one unfortunate incident. Mrs. Morenky is right here next to me, and I apologize, Your Honor, the state attorney was speaking to her about how close the houses were.
And just to clarify, I didn't want to speak with her personally. When I was told she was coming here, I thought Your Honor might want to inquire from her to get an idea how close the houses are, so you could set a no contact order that can reasonably be followed without an accidental violation.
All right. Any priors?
Your Honor, the only thing I see an arrest. I can't say if it was a formal arrest or not. A charge out of the state of Massachusetts from 1982, receiving stolen property. Frankly, I don't have a disposition in my system. I don't know what happened with the case.
Fine, I'm not concerned about that. How close are the houses to each other?
So it would be, I'm sorry.
Okay.
So it's the end of a street, like a cul-de-sac area. So there's the house, my house, John's house, and then there's another house. But there's driveways and a shade of grass in between. And this is my second home. I live in Boston, so I come approximately 2 weeks a month, during the holidays. My husband's not retired yet. And sorry, I don't know if you want me to say prior, because we came from Boston yesterday, and we had our pool done, and all last week, I have all threatening phone calls and everything from our neighbor. Then we came yesterday, and then the pool woman came this morning to check my pool, and she told me, I don't know if I'm able to say these things, but she told me that he was harassing her and racial slurs to her worker, and that he was belligerently drunk every day and harassing her, and she said she would come to court Friday.
All right, I'm going to set a $2,500 bond in this case. Sir, you're to have no contact with the alleged victim. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find him in any way on social media. I'm going to ask that you stay at least 50 feet away from him, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Very good. All right, good luck. Thank you, counsel. Yes.
Vehicle in the presence of his...
Wait. Let's have him come back.
Deputy, why don't you have him come back up? His attorney just asked me one more thing.
Oh.
Keep going.
Not knowing precise distances, and as a practical matter, he may have to get from his home into his vehicle or from his vehicle into his home. I am asking that if he is in the presence of his spouse and he walks the most direct route from his vehicle to his home, if that will be okay, Your Honor, because I don't know if
I can phone the garage.
He still has to be able to get in and out of his house.
Reduce it to 25 feet.
You know what might work, I know, but I just don't also want to see an officer in a situation where he has to make judgment calls.
Right.
And if this is okay with the court, I think this could work. He's not allowed to have any type of contact with him, direct, physical, verbal, and he's to stay off of his property. Outside of property, I'm fine with whatever distance you want to make it, Your Honor.
All right, that's fine. So you stay off his property, otherwise you stay 50 feet away, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
You got it. All right, good luck. Thank you, counsel.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
All right, good luck. All right, good luck. All right. Anthony Tillman.
Mr. Tillman, come on up, please.
And then I can call Mr. Tillman. All right, Mr. Tillman, good afternoon. You're being held on a misdemeanor warrant for operating without a valid driver's license. You have a felony warrant for possession of cocaine. That's $500 bond for the misdemeanor, no bond on the felony warrant. You got 2 court dates coming up. You're going to see your division judge, Judge Colra, on January 17th at 8:30 about the felony, and your misdemeanor judge on January 9th at 1:30. All right? Good luck to you. All right, I'm going to give Mr. Shade a call for the municipal case. Case says. The misdemeanor second look. Hi, Mr. Shade. How are you? I'm doing great. We got one for you on the regular docket, and then there's one on the second look. So it's going to be Tony Neal. Oh, wait.
He's here in Maine.
They're on any on the second look. Oh, never mind. There's just the one. Thank you. All right, Mr. Neal, how are you, sir? You're being
I'm fine, and you, sir?
good. You're being held on a misdemeanor warrant. It's a violation of City of Hollywood, I think it is, municipal ordinance. Charge of
Yes, sir.
sleeping on a public sidewalk or beach. I'm going to appoint Mr. Shade, who's on the phone, to represent you, free of charge.
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Neal, if you want to plead no contest to this charge, I'll withhold adjudication, and you'll have a year to pay some court costs. Do you want to do that?
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead and raise your right hand for me. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes, sir.
All right, put your hand down, please, and tell me your full name.
My name is Tony Wesley Neal Sr.
All right, Mr. Neal, you've been charged with sleeping on the beach. How do you plead to that offense?
I plead no contest.
You understand that by pleading no contest, you're giving up your right to have a trial?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence today of any drugs, alcohol, or prescription medication that make it difficult for you to understand me?
No, sir.
All righty. I find your plea to be knowing, intelligent, and voluntary. I'm going to withhold the adjudication, sir, and you're going to have 1 year to pay the court costs, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you. Take care of yourself. Thank you, Mr.
Yes, sir.
Shea. Appreciate it.
I go home
Bye-bye
today.
now.
Bye.
Oh, I forgot about that one. Oh, no, I forgot about it. Thank you. All right, let me... Oh, well, that's a no bond hold anyway. It's okay. Yeah, I'll put it at the end of the docket. Thank you. Donovan Robinson? Why did I put Adam Sindel to the side? Was there a reason?
I don't know.
All right, I'll do him next time.
Here's Donovan Robinson, Judge.
All right. Hold on. All right. Donovan, you're charged with aggravated battery on an officer, grand theft auto, 3 counts of violating your probation, 1 count of reckless driving, 1 count fleeing and eluding law enforcement at high speed, and leaving the scene of a crash involving damage to property. I'm going to find probable cause for these offenses. I'm sorry, I left off. There's 2 counts of leaving the scene of a crash and 1 count of operating a vehicle without lights. I'm going to find probable cause for these offenses. Go ahead, tell me his priors now.
Just the cases he's on probation. He was placed on 3 years probation December 8th.
Yeah, and that was for burglary and grand theft and fleeing and eluding. Donovan, I met your parents, you know that, the first time you were in here. I remember them very well. Very well. They're both pastors, if I remember, and truly people who love you very, very much. I am very sad to see you back here, Donovan. And I'm sorry your parents aren't here today. I can't imagine how they must be feeling right now. All right. Mr. Romero, what would you like to tell me?
Judge, he's been residing in South Florida his whole life. He's 19 years old. He is working. He's working at Jimmy John's, but financially he has no money, no property.
Have you been in touch with your parents, Donovan? Are you speaking to them?
Not yet.
All right. Well, I'm gonna ask that the jail allow you to make a phone call so that you can speak to mom or dad. You spoke to them, Patrice? All right, good. Pre-trial spoke to them? All right, so your parents know that you're in custody. And like I said, they love you a lot. They told me how much they love you. Boy, if I'm feeling sad to see you here right now, I can't imagine what they must be going through. It makes me feel sad for them, and I'm sorry for you. This is a really serious offense, and you're going to be held no bond in your probation violations. Let's see, your judge is, you know what division? This is FH?
It's going to be 1 moment.
Judge Hames, I believe.
Judge Hames?
Judge
Hames.
Well, it won't
No.
be because now he's moving, so it'll be a new judge.
It'll be. They haven't updated that.
Yeah, all right. Well, it's gonna be a new judge because that judge is moving. So you're gonna be held no bond on count 3, 4, and 5. Count 1 is setting a $20,000 bond. Count 2 is gonna be $1,000. Count 6, $100. Count 7 is gonna be a $7,500 bond. Count 8, $100 bond. Count 9, $100, and count 10, there's no monetary charge.
Judge, what was count 7?
Count 7 was $7,500. Donovan, if you're interested in doing some life skills classes while you're in there, you're going to be held no bond anyway. If you want me to order that for you, I will.
What about GED?
GED is a good idea. Is that something I can, will they take them in the GED if I order it? Do they have GED classes?
I don't know.
All right. They do, Patrice? All right. All right, well, if they'll tell me if his housing unit qualifies or not, I'll order the GED courses. Deputy, do me a favor. If you can allow him to make a telephone call today or tomorrow to call his mom or his dad, speak to them a little bit, and all right. All right, good luck, Donovan. I hope you take care of yourself.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
All right. Adam Sentinel. All right, good afternoon, Mr. Sindel. You're charged with a grand theft, sir. I'm going to find probable cause for that offense. I will set bond at $1,000. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you. Alan Micklewhite.
Judge, can we have a photo order on
Yes.
this Sindel?
Sure.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Micklewhite, good afternoon. You're charged with grand theft of a firearm, carrying a concealed firearm, disobeying a red light, operating a motor vehicle in an unsafe manner, failure to wear a seatbelt, having a non-secured tag, not carrying your license, failure to display registration.
Oh, Mr. McElmore declined to serve as public defender. Your
Oh,
Honor.
okay, thank you, Mr. Romero. And failure to provide proof of insurance.
Your Honor,
I'm going to find probable cause for these offenses.
just
Yes, Mr. Linder.
to advise the court, Mr. Micklewhite is currently out on bond for carrying concealed firearm and misdemeanor possession of cannabis.
All right, what is the case number?
168871 CF10A.
Judge, I was in the process of getting that handled with my lawyer. I was going to go see him tomorrow.
Okay, good.
Right.
I'm revoking your bond on that case. You're going to have to contact, I would suggest that you contact your lawyer, and you're going to have to see your division judge about that. Count 1 will be a $5,000 bond. Count 2 is going to be a $5,000 bond as well. There's no monetary charge on the other counts. All right, good luck, Mr. Micklewhite.
So you're telling me I'm stuck in it.
Brian Mace Manson.
No problem, Your Honor.
All right.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yeah, you're on.
Opportunity to speak with him in regards to the bonds. I know I can tell the court that he is being arraigned tomorrow
Okay.
by Judge Hames, but I did speak with him as it ties to the committee as those two different counts.
This is a down file.
No, I think
It came through.
the false imprisonment is a change of charge to armed false imprisonment.
Okay.
The bond was originally set at 25,000. Your Honor originally set that bond at 25,000.
Mm-hmm.
Just checking to see what happened with the
Count 2 is a new charge.
It was upfiled from petty theft. So
Okay.
that'll be up to the court. I mean, the bond was set at 100. I think a higher bond is probably appropriate, but just to let you know, on his other counts, actually he only had an ag assault filed, and that carried a $75,000 bond, and tampering, which bond was set at 10,000.
Yeah, right. I'm looking at.
Okay, all right.
And pre-trial level 2 of the GTA.
Yes, yes. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah. I apologize. Only 3 charges were filed. So.
Oh, right. Okay, now I remember the facts of this case. Okay. All right. Well, what do you want to tell me, Mr. Upsell?
He was living in Davie prior to his incarceration. There are some mental health issues that I spoke with him. He started getting involved in doing day trading stocks. Prior to his incarceration, he had about $2,000 saved up. He's a graduate of Georgia Tech University. He's a resident in Plantation since 1983. He went to Georgia Tech for school and graduated as electrical engineer, Judge. I would ask court to set up bond consummate of something he can afford.
All right. I'll set a $5,000 bond on count 2, which is the robbery. I'll keep the bond at $25,000 on the false imprisonment. Pretrial level 2 GPS and no contact with the alleged victims, 500 feet away. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find them on social media. You understand, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good.
What's the total for all 3 counts, may I ask?
I've got it. It's
30 today, and then the other one was 75,000.
Yes.
Yeah, so 75,000 plus 30,000.
Okay, 105.
There you go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
The robbery's 5,000. All right. Good luck to you, sir. You'll see your division judge for arraignment tomorrow.
Thank you. All right, thank you.
All right, good luck. What'd you say? Yeah, which I found probable cause for. All right, Reyes Ruiz.
Conti, Your Honor.
All right.
He's in courtroom 6870 today.
Okay, I'll reset this to tomorrow then.
Judge?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. My only concern, I'm looking at the number of counts. For all I know, he may be in court every day for a while.
I know, and he came through on my first appearance. I've magistrated him before. All right, I'm going to find probable cause. I'll set bond on the burglary at $5,000 and $1,000 on the grand theft.
I'll check, but I mean, these are counts 79 and 80.
79 and 80.
The extra 6 is...
Yeah. All right. How about Quincy James?
Here at Maine, Judge.
All right, Mr. James. These are changes in charge.
This is the case you're...
Right. That's what I said. He was
yeah, you ordered him to be held no bond on these counts the first time he came through in the first appearance.
Yeah.
I believe, Judge, the PD's office was originally appointed on the case, and speaking with Mr. James, he advised me that I believe he spoke with a private attorney who's located in Okeechobee that's going to be on his case. So I don't know if Mr. James already retained him.
Was he at your arraignment this morning? Was he with you this morning?
No, he was not with me this morning.
So far, okay, a J.D. Lewis has filed a notice of appearance. At the same time, Ms. McNeil of the Public Defender's Office is listed as attorney of record, so that's going to have to get figured out. I mean, at a future date.
All right. In the meantime, I'm going to.
Oh, actually, and I'm sorry, Judge. I can tell you, and I guess a hearing will get scheduled. There's already stipulation for substitution of counsel, so.
All right. Well, I'm going to find proof of evidence, presumption, grade, and probable cause on these new charges: the robbery of the weapon and attempted murder. Everything's going to stay the same. There's going to be no bond, and you're going to have no contact with the alleged victims. Don't call, text, write, email, or try to find them on social media. You've been arraigned. Be in touch with your attorney, and you'll have another court date with your division judge soon. All right?
May I speak to you?
You can, but I would not talk about the facts of the case.
I'm not. I was hoping that you would consider an RR or a pretrial release because considering my background, I have a very clean background. I was working and I go to school and I've been here for 30-something days and I have a lot of bills that I have to pay. So would you please consider a pretrial with the ankle monitor and allow me to work and go to school? I'm an electrician by trade and I go to school for electricity and I really like my life is life is going really bad. I really would like to go back to school and work so that I don't lose everything that I've worked for. I have a very clean background that you could do a background check. Can you please consider it, sir?
I completely understand. Under the Florida Constitution, there's no right to a bond on a case where you might be charged with something that's punishable by life. The state is asking me to not set a bond. There's no monetary bond in your case to hold you without bond. Your attorney can set what's called an Arthur hearing before the division judge. What judge is this week?
It's assigned to Judge Fine.
Judge Fine.
I think it's on this morning. That's what I'm showing you. Room date was scheduled this
He's
morning.
taking over the 19th, so it's probably Judge Levin.
Yeah,
Your counsel can set a hearing before Judge Fine or Judge Levinson about giving you a bond, but for today, I under the law, I'm going to hold you no bond. All right, I wish you luck.
Thank you.
All right, take care. Leodon Gonzalez Ramos, that was a reset for the morning. All right, good morning, good afternoon, sir.
Hello.
You've been charged with violating a municipal ordinance at the city of Hollywood that's trespassing. I'm going to find probable cause for that offense. You've also been charged with violating your probation or community control. On the municipal ordinance violation, I'm appointing an attorney to represent you. His name is Stephen Shate. He'll represent you free of charge. A $25 bond to be set on that case. There's no bond on count 2, the violation. You're going to see your division judge on January 9th at 9 a.m. to address the violation charge. All right?
Okay.
Good luck to you, sir. All right, we'll move on to the second look docket. What we got left in the main jail?
We have Mr. Ramzadin Salim, Your Honor. He's on the second look docket.
I think this is a second look. It's not
My understanding, speaking with Mr. Salim, he's advised me that he's been in custody for about 2 weeks. He cannot afford the $3,500 bond. He's been residing in South Florida for 15 years. He's 23 years old. He graduated from Boynton Beach High School. He's not working right now. He worked at Advanced Tech Support selling computers, making $11 an hour. He worked there for about 1 year. He has no money in the bank, no property. He lives in Plantation with his father. They've been residing at the same location for 2 years. He's asking Your Honor to consider pretrial release.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hollywood, fucking hair all crazy and shit. Get rid of your car, whatever. They go, they gonna fuck with you. It's like that because it's not good. I probably should take some of that shit. Yeah, I made it so far. Look, everybody I know is saying. Around.
I'm sure why this guy's around the second look down.
Your Honor, it automatically gets put on based on the administrative order. The offense qualifies. That being said, with his record and the allegations.
Especially given the 2016 offense. I'm not going to take any action in the case today. Good luck to you, sir. Mr. Salim.
We have one more person, one gentleman here left at Maine.
Sure.
His name is Ronald Palmer. Mr. Palmer, come on up, please.
All right. How you doing, Ronald?
Hey, how you doing, Mr. Davis?
I'm doing all right. Happy New Year.
Yeah, same to you, sir.
Let's see here.
This one. Yeah, exactly.
Hang on a second. Let me take a look at the case here. It's one of the first cases of the year, it looks like, based on the case name.
Yeah. It's not as bad as the.
It's not as bad as the charge looks.
Yeah, we've had word. It's not like the mean, it's not preferable, but it's not.
I'm just taking a look now. Oh, Ronald, come on, man. Come on. All right, you've been in for 6 days. I'll give you time served. You want that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Listen,
I gotta quit. I gotta quit drinking, sir.
I know you
That's
do.
all
I
there is
know
to
you
it.
do. I hate to see you this way. I hate to see you this way, man. Where have you been staying?
On the streets.
On the street. You want to try Salvation Army?
I've been trying different places. I just I haven't been able to find my way exactly yet. But I have a place in mind. It's called Third Step.
I never
Somebody
heard
was
of that
telling
one.
me
Is it-
about it.
Yeah. Third
And
Step?
yeah, it's called Third Step.
Okay.
And supposedly they almost give you like an apartment, and they help you out. They give you clothes and they help you out. They help you get your ID, your social security card.
That sounds good. Do you know how to get in touch with them? Like, do you know how to? Do you have all the information?
Yeah, I know where they're at. So I guess I'll have to walk there.
All right. Give it a shot, Ronald. Maybe we'll start out the new year good. I haven't seen you in a while, which is a good thing. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to do good. I mean, I just I lost my ID and everything, so I haven't been able to get a job.
Yeah, that's no good, and I know it happens a lot. All right, Ronald, go ahead and raise your right hand for me. You swear affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, put your hand down and tell me your full name.
Ronald Gene Palmer Jr.
All right, Mr. Palmer, you've been charged. I mean, the name of it, they're calling it indecent exposure. It's really public urination, resisting an officer without violence, and a trespass. Do you want to plead no contest to those offenses?
Yes, sir.
All right.
No contest.
Do you understand that by pleading no contest, you're giving up your right to have a trial?
Yes, sir, I do.
Are you under the influence of any drugs, alcohol, or prescription medication today?
No, sir, I'm not.
All right. I'm going to find your plea to be knowing, intelligent, and voluntary. I'm going to withhold. I'll find you guilty of the offenses. I'll sentence you to the time you've served. It's 6 days. And you'll have a year to pay court costs just on count 1. So now you're dry. You've been dry for 6 days. How do you feel?
I feel pretty good.
All right, they've been giving you the meds
Actually.
to help you come down?
Yeah, I'm not shaking anymore. And
Do they give you some of the meds to take with you when you leave?
No, they don't.
All right. So I'll order the jail to release Mr. Palmer with a 7-day supply of those medications.
Okay.
The ones to assist him in coming down from the alcohol. You know, if you can stay dry, man, that I think that'll be a first big step. I know it's not easy, and I know it's not going to happen overnight. Believe me, I'm not expecting miracles.
Your Honor?
Yeah.
Can we go sidebar?
Yeah, sure. Hang on one second, Mr. Palmer. All right, you're right. All right, I'm going to word it a little bit differently. I'm just going to order that you be released with a prescription for any of the medications that are deemed medically necessary for you. But like I said, I'm not expecting miracles. I don't expect you to stop drinking tomorrow. It's a process, but that third step sounds like it might be a good place, all right? Check it out.
Okay.
All right, good luck, Ronald.
Yes, sir.
Take care of yourself.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Judge Davis.
Hector, thanks a
There's
lot.
no one left?
Oh, yeah.
My
yeah.
understanding is there's no one left here, but I think we had Richard Wilson, who is here, who's located here at Maine on the second look, but I was advised he was sent to regular court.
Oh, okay. All right. Hopefully they'll work it out in division. If not, I'll see him tomorrow. All right. Thank you, Hector.
I'll see everybody tomorrow.
All right, see you tomorrow.
I was trying to reword Did the court mean to release them with a prescription or with a refill for whatever drugs whatever prescription they get?
A refill is fine.
Because they can't give him, I don't think they can write.
Right, they can't write a script. No, a refill is fine.
7-day allowance?
Of any any medication that's deemed medically necessary.
Regarding Mr. Wilson.
Yeah.
Is that for tomorrow?
If we need to, yeah. I mean, he's out to regular court if they're going to resolve something for him. But yeah, why don't we put him on? Oh, all the regulars. All right, how we doing, Deputy McCoy? We got anybody left?
Pretty good. Yes, we have 4, Your Honor. First, we have Miss Joan Morris.
Okie dokie. He's reset for tomorrow because he's out to regular court.
I think it's another doctor. Oh, there he is.
I was kind of hoping that Judge,
Yeah.
I spoke to Judge Levinson about him. He was on a monitor and everything, so I don't know why he got rearrested, but we'll figure it out tomorrow. All right, Miss Morris.
Yes, sir.
Let's see here. All right, so you've been in for 5 days on a trespass.
I'm checking right now.
Trying to speak with her. I don't know. I just don't know about regards to if she's incompetent or competent enough to understand, resolve the case.
All right, so why don't I transfer a case over to Judge Monroe?
Can you appoint our office to represent her, Judge?
Yeah, all right. I'm going to transfer your case to a very special judge, and I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent you, okay? And you'll see Judge Lerner Wren in just a few days, Joan. Do you understand?
Do I get released?
All right, good. All right, good luck. You take good care of yourself, and the public defender will be in touch.
But do I get released?
Not today, but I think you're going to speak to my friend Judge Lerner Wren, and she's going to have some ideas for you about how to go forward with the case. Okay?
So do I get released or do I stay?
You're going to stay. You're going to stay for right now. Okay. All right.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you.
Demetrius Robbins.
Demetrius Robbins. Okay.
It's a 30-day. It's been filed.
Okay. All right, Mr. Robbins, your motion for release is denied. The state has filed the charges in their case. So you're going to have an arraignment date very soon with your division judge, sir, okay?
All right.
All right, good luck to you.
Sylvester?
Yes.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. Hang on one second. I'm just going off the... All right, I'm sorry about that, sir. All right.
It's a 30-day. It's actually been upfiled to a felony based on priors.
Okay, so, sir, your motion for release is denied. The state has filed the charges in their case, so you're going to be arraigned very soon with your division judge, okay?
Sylvester
Yes, sir.
Silvestri.
All right, good luck to you, sir. All right, anyone else, Deputy McCoy?
Josiah Gardner.
Josiah
It's a 30-day. Has not been filed. He can be ROR'd.
All right, Mr. Gardner, you're going to be released on your recognizance today, sir. The state hasn't filed charges in your case yet. So for today, you'll be released, but they may decide to file charges. So keep an eye out for another court date. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Gardner, good luck. Take care.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Deputy McCoy. See you tomorrow.
All right, Judge Davis. Thank you.
All righty. Anybody in the Conte facility? Oh, yep.
Yes. Kleiber Allen.
Alan Kleiber.
Second look.
Second look.
Yes, misdemeanor.
All right, so trespass.
Trespass.
All right. Mr. Kleiber, what I offer you today is if you'd like to plead no contest, I'll find you guilty of the offense of trespass. I will sentence you to time served and court costs. But here's the real trick. You cannot go back to Margaritaville. You think you're going to abide by that?
Yes, sir.
All right, very good. Go ahead and raise your right hand. You swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, put your hand down and tell me your full name.
Alan Richard Kleiber.
Mr. Kleiber, you've been charged with a trespass. How do you plead to that offense?
No contest?
You understand that by pleading no contest, you're giving up your right to have a trial in this case?
Yes.
Are you under the influence today of any drugs, alcohol, or prescription medication that would make it difficult for you to understand me?
No.
All right, so I find your plea to be knowing, intelligent, and voluntary. I'm going to find you guilty of the offense of trespass. I'm going to sentence you to the time you've already served, about 6 days. You're going to have 1 year to pay the court costs, and you cannot go back to the Margaritaville Resort and Hotel. Okay? Not the bars, not the restaurants, not the hotel. Got it?
Yes.
All right, good luck to you. You take care of yourself.
All right, thank you.
All right. Anyone else?
No, sir, thank you.
Thanks so much. See you tomorrow. All right.
Comandante. Anderson, Your Honor.
All righty. Anderson, LaShawn Anderson. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, ma'am. Let's see. You're charged with failing to register a motor vehicle and operating without a valid license. 6 days. Okay. She is? This is LaShondra Anderson? Oh, okay. They've only got her on the failing to register and the operating.
Because no, she's.
Let me take a look.
Yeah,
They only put her on one. Is all one case? No, it's not. CT 40A. So what's the felony? What's the felony charge?
Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto, you said? $1,000 bond?
Yes.
Well, she's been in for 6 days. What's her history?
Looks like it's traffic. The problem being, I see. Let's see. 1, 2, 2 prior failures to appear and 3 prior DWLSs.
I did not have 2 prior to appear.
Say that again, Patrice. I'm sorry. Okay. Well, LaShondra, do you tell me? Do you want me to put you on pretrial release? You're going to have to follow a lot of conditions.
Yes, sir, please. I have an 18-month-old, and I'm so sorry. And I really want to get home.
Okay.
I want to get home to her because I have her daddy is watching her, but he hasn't been with her since she's been born like that, and I'm so nervous and worried, and I haven't been able to call anybody.
All right, I'm going to put you on standard pretrial release. Now, I'm guessing that you don't have a valid license right now, so you can't drive. And
Okay.
you're going to have to follow all of their conditions, all of pretrial's conditions. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right. Good luck to you. Take care. You're going to be out later today, and you'll report to them tomorrow.
Well, thank you very much. Happy holidays.
Yes.
Come on.
Yeah. Please, please. I'll sign that. Thanks. Yeah.
That's
Pretrial
correct,
on
Your
both. All right. Are you Mary? You're Mary? Mary Kerr?
Yes, sir. Yes,
All
sir.
right. This is an ROR?
I'm sorry, who's this judge?
Mary Kerr.
Yeah, it is. She could be ROR.
All right, Ms. Kerr, your motion is granted. You're going to be released on your recognizance today. State hasn't filed their charges yet. Doesn't mean they're not going to, but they haven't filed them yet, okay?
How long will they take before they file charges? There a deadline for that, or?
They may not. It's
So I just look for a court date at my address?
yeah. Yeah, stay in touch with the public defender, and they may send you another court date, okay?
I want to check.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right, good luck to you. All right,
Good
good
luck.
job today, everybody. Thank you so much.
All right,
See you
see you, Honor.
tomorrow.